That was very hard for me. And I never expected or envisioned or thought of losing a parent.
And we said one day we're going to buy a store. Let's go make some money. And one day we're going to get together and we're going to see how we go about it.
Your parents were also learning how to be a parent with you.
What's going on, everybody? Storytime con Yuyo here. Today's guest is Jona from Print Studio and our co-host, Freddy.
Hello. Yeah, today we got a great guest. She is also a part of the chamber we are in, so it's pretty cool. We were struggling to pronounce her name, so we'll start with that one. So today we got Jona. Close. All right, Jona, if you want to present yourself real quick to the audience, that is your angle.
Thank you so much for having me today. This is my first podcast, so
Nice.
I appreciate that. My name is Jona Siko from Print Studio, Chicago. It is a large format print shop located in Humboldt Park, which isn't too far from here. What we do is we design, print, and install anything that's large formatted, from banners to car wraps, boat wraps, wallpaper, floor decals, anything that you could think that's big. That's our specialty.
Okay.
Or able to be like decorated, right? You could say, just in general as well, right?
Yeah.
Why big? Do you just aim for like big? Like we want to do like big projects?
No, not necessarily. It's just our printer is big. So we don't have the capabilities currently. We're looking to grow into that to get a printer that does flyers, brochures, and business cards. Our printer prints in either 5-foot increments or 10 feet increments.
Okay.
So that's kind of where we started with the print business.
Cool.
The large stuff.
Cool.
We get people that come in all the time, ask for a photocopy. And we're like, yeah, we don't have that printer. And they look at me and they say, print in here.
Right.
Like, yes.
True. I could see why people would confuse it though. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually have a funny story for you. When we went to our first meeting for the chamber, our first, what are they really called?
I don't know.
Not
Socials.
meetings, the socials. There you go.
The networking events?
Yes.
Yeah.
For the chamber. I think you were the first one who stepped up to talk
El
to everybody.
Capitan, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes, I
Capitan
remember
was
that.
from-
And I remember the first thing Sal said to me was like, "Get her cart. We need to work with her because there's a lot of stuff the store needs."
Okay.
So
I
you were the
remember your
first
guys
person.
too, because I think your story stood out right away. Because I think you introduced yourself as, we started working there and then we bought the business.
Yeah.
And to me, that's
Crazy.
awesome. Not crazy, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, it should be screened from the top of mountains. This is what we can accomplish, because I
Yeah.
don't think a lot of people
True.
even think of that.
True. That's actually something we should share with like the social media guys, right?
Yeah, I guess. I never really thought about it, honestly.
Yeah, because you're working it.
Yeah, we don't know the words that we say, like the way it impacts everybody else, right?
Yeah.
So that helps a lot too. That's good feedback.
Thank
Yeah.
you, yeah.
Because while
But-
you're in it,
Yeah.
you don't see the...
Yeah. To us, it's kind of like normal now. 6 years
Right.
here, so
6 years in, shit. 6
Yeah.
years.
It's crazy, right?
plus all the other experience we've already had, right? So over a decade for sure. Okay, let's go back to you though, right? So yeah, I mean, I remember Sal, Yuyo. The first thing he told me was, "We gotta get her card. There's a lot of stuff she could help us with at the store." So yeah, for sure. And being real honest, at least from my perspective, you have like a very like serious face, so it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
approach you. Like
Poker
you look,
face.
your poker face. Like it's like, I don't know. It's like it was kind of like scary.
What's the acronym? RBF or something? Can you swear in this podcast?
Yeah, the resting
Yeah.
bitch
Resting
face.
bitch
I don't
face,
give a
yeah. I don't
care.
think I have that,
Yeah.
but I hear that so much.
Yeah,
I have the same issue.
yeah, he does.
I'm always on
It's
the
just
go
my
and I'm so
face, you know?
busy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just have so
I'm
many
just
things.
thinking.
But do you feel that now that we've
No,
worked together?
No, definitely not. Yeah, I mean, at first it was just like, I mean, you could tell when you're with other people, you're like, oh, that person seems like scary or serious.
Okay, that's a
Right.
good thing though.
Right.
I'll take that.
Yeah, yeah. So it's either like I'm
Yeah, that's
approachable.
not necessarily bad.
Right.
It's like I'm approachable or I'm not approachable, basically, right? So
Yeah,
it was kind of
yeah.
just that. But I remember I was just like, hey, can I get your card? And you just, and that's it.
Well, what else
I was
did you
like,
want?
geez, no, I'm not saying it in a mean way. I'm saying it like Like, you know,
It was
that's
that easy.
It was that
to get
easy,
to
and then
talk
we
to you.
we started working. So
Yeah. I do get that a ton, especially you seem so unapproachable, not just in business,
in general,
but in general, especially in my personal life. But I don't mean to be that way.
Right.
And I don't think I am that way at all once people get to know me.
yeah,
But I could definitely see that.
yeah, yeah. That's kind of how we literally got introduced to you, and you were actually the first member that we started working with from the chamber. So,
And then Maria.
and then Maria,
And
yeah,
then
the
Maria
cakes,
with the cakes,
Maria
yeah.
from where?
MD Cakes.
MD
Okay.
Cakes
Yeah.
originally.
Great.
Yeah.
Now it's
Have you
another
tried
company.
her?
Yeah.
Great. She's awesome too.
Yeah. I think everybody in the chamber has
Yeah.
been, this chamber for me has been, for the business especially, has been life-changing.
Oh, nice.
Because I belonged, and you guys touched on this a little bit with Melissa, but when I first started in Humble Park, there's nothing. And I did try to get help from other agencies that are close by that want to help businesses, and I couldn't get them to call me back. I invited them to the opening of the shop. Nobody showed up. I asked them to find a storefront when I was looking. Nobody helped me. And that's when I realized Humble Park doesn't have a chamber. I'm like, man, this sucks. But
Yeah.
it explains a lot of things, a lot of empty
Humble Park is
storefronts. Huge.
Yeah, and there is a lot of empty storefronts.
On main boulevards, right? Like Division Street.
North Avenue. I mean,
North
just-
Avenue. But going west, right?
Yeah.
So like Western going west, not necessarily Western going east. So that is like a harsh cutoff that once you keep going west, it gets darker, it gets a little bit dirtier. So we're
Yeah.
missing those resources. And I had joined a different chamber east of me. And I was there for the first year of the shop, and it's also one of those things that what you put in, you get out. And I didn't see the value of that chamber compared to this chamber. And I don't necessarily know if it's because I'm more involved with this one and I wasn't with the other one, but the dynamic is totally, totally different. So when I was introduced to Melissa, because I wanted to start my own, and then she told me all the work that goes into
You
it,
were
I was like,
I'll just join
oh
you.
my God, like there's no way. There's no way growing a business and starting something that serious,
That's very true.
it's impossible. So I told her I said, I will join your chamber in exchange for prints because I couldn't afford $300.
Okay.
So that's kind of, I forgot what prints we were doing. Maybe it was the first festival. Is that the very first one?
The one across from us, the street now, right?
Viva
think
la
so.
Cultura.
What?
Viva la Cultura. You're not
I
talking
think
about that
so.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure what.
It's really
prints-
recent.
Yeah. I haven't been a part of the chambers for longer than a year.
Oh, geez.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question. Your business. When did you start your business?
Officially, I started in 2023.
Okay.
And at the storefront where I am now, I opened the doors December 15, 2024, and I moved into that space July of 2024. But it took me like 6 months to bring it up to par.
Okay.
Flooring, drywall, ceiling, bathroom, I
Okay.
don't know.
So in
whatever else.
business, 3 years now, right?
Yeah.
You've been in business for 3.
Officially, but employees, storefront hours, not operating out of garage since December 15, 2024. So just slightly over a year.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Prior to that, did you have like another business?
I did. I've always been a serial entrepreneur, but I come from a finance background.
Okay, cool.
So totally shifted industries 1,000%. I was working for a bank as a financial advisor, private bank, for like 11 years.
Gee.
And with COVID happened, I was fed up. I was miserable. I could see that every year I was getting a 20-cent increase on my salary.
Okay.
And we were mostly commission-based pay. So when COVID happened, there was nothing happening, which meant my paycheck was a lot smaller.
Right.
And my employer, being a major corporation, didn't really care.
Right.
Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, they gave us like a $500 stipend or something like that. I forgot. which wasn't going to pay my bills anyhow.
Of course not.
So I left there. I went back to get my MBA because I wanted to find myself. In the middle of my MBA degree, my dad gets sick. He gets this very healthy man.
This is all 2020.
2021.
2021.
Because I went back to school. I wasn't working for a year. Lost my train of thought.
Yeah, you
So
said your father.
2021, it was
2021, your
2021.
father.
Yes, December 15th of 2021, my dad gets diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer.
Sheesh.
Very healthy man. I finished my MBA program 2 weeks after.
Were you saying that sarcastically
No,
about like him being a healthy dad?
he was.
He was. Okay.
Extremely healthy.
I
So
couldn't
this
tell you were
came-
being sarcastic.
No, this came from left field. Like in
Jeez.
May of 2021, he went and got a full physical,
And it came out.
and he was fine.
Oh, jeez.
And then in December,
Same
he's
thing.
tired. So I took him to the hospital, got a chest x-ray, and they were stage 4 lung cancer.
Each 4.
Yeah. They tell me my dad has 2 months to live.
Wow.
So
How do they miss that? How does
Oh,
that
how
even
does that
develop
even
that
happen?
fast?
it's smoker's cancer, develops really fast.
Really?
It just kind of sits dormant, I guess, and then when it comes, it flares.
It comes.
So this guy was no white
What
hair.
is in a span, though? That's in a span of like, what, 5 months?
Yeah,
Jeez.
I know. And the only reason why he went to get checked in May is because I was having nightmares my dad was going to die. I told my brother, I'm like, hey, man, book him a physical, get him checked. And he did. Like, I was weird, right? Super weird things. But, yeah, so I finished my MBA program. My dad was alive in the hospital. Shook my hand, and then 2 weeks later, he passed away.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very close to my family, extremely close. Maybe a little bit unhealthy amount close. I see these people. My mom's been in my house the last 2 weeks. I've seen them multiple times a week. So that was very hard for me. And I never expected or envisioned or thought of losing a parent.
Of course not.
It's
Nobody
just,
does.
it never, because they're never sick.
Yeah.
I never was like, they're going to die, So that just put me in probably an extreme severe depression for about a year and a half, where I was not working. So you can imagine, I watched every TV show, every movie there ever was on every single platform. And my mom kept pushing me. She's like, you didn't just get an MBA, go get a job. I couldn't get myself to do it. It was just impossible. So I was applying for these jobs and I wasn't hearing anything back. And at this time, I also have a small rental car company. So I have a few cars that have been rented through Turo for years. And I would send my cars whenever there was an issue to get fixed, and we became friends to a local body shop.
Okay.
So right around 2023 is when he approached me and said, hey, one of my friends is selling a print shop. Any interest in it? And I said, yeah, because I wasn't doing anything.
It just came up, yeah.
It came out of nowhere. I knew nothing about printing, knew nothing about paper, no graphic design background.
That was through your mechanic.
Body shop.
Body
yeah.
shop.
Yeah. So bought the print shop. Just like that, I got these printers that I didn't know how to use. And our very first client was Cutwater. And we did 2 big-ass yachts.
How did you get those clients?
Through my body shop friend.
Wow.
It was his contacts. So
How did you guys get it? How do you get it wrapped? How did you? I want to know that. I want to know how you what happened in that process.
He not only has a mechanic shop or a body shop, he also had a wrap installation shop.
Ooh, okay.
So this was like his parte, and it made sense for him because you have the print and install in the same building, right?
I get you, yeah.
And it was crazy to see and witness because I had no idea.
Yeah.
We didn't even have a table, okay? We were cutting these on the floor. Like, imagine, I think the first one was like 60 footer or something like that. It's a big boat, and everything's printed. And not only printed, it had to be laminated. And I didn't know what that was either.
I think for a wrap too, there's no room for mistakes, really, right?
There
when
isn't.
you're wrapping.
There isn't. And a boat that big,
It's
there
expensive.
definitely isn't.
Yeah.
And when you're talking with major brands, You have to make sure that their colors are good.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
those colors are trademarked.
Yeah.
Their logos, yeah.
Exactly. So that's how I got started. Very winded story, but now here we are.
Do you mind sharing what was the cost of like buying that?
No, we bought the printers secondhand. So
Okay.
what we put in together came out to roughly about 40,000. But again, we bought these from somebody who had them.
Yeah.
To buy the equipment brand new, I think just the printers about 22 to 28,000.
Each.
Yeah, just one printer, not the extra machines and the film and the inks
Right.
and whatever other
Yeah,
equipment
of
there is.
course.
Yeah, these aren't cheap toys, you know.
So I think like going back to the Melissa podcast, I think when I mentioned that sometimes stuff just fall in place, like stuff I
Yeah.
think that resonates with you, right? Because it's like for a lot of people, it's really not. I have this plan. This is what I'm gonna
Right.
do. My whole life is just gonna be this, and it's just like no, this is gonna happen now. This, now this, now this, now this.
Exactly.
And then
I heard that, and I heard that yesterday, and I kind of envy people who are always like, "Oh, I knew what I wanted to be since I was 2."
Yeah.
And I think my dad was one of those because he was an actor, and he always would tell me, "I knew right away," and I've never known. Like to me, I don't care. I just want to make money.
yeah,
You
stuff
know,
have just
like-
fallen in place.
Yeah, so this was not something I ever thought I would be in. Again, I don't have an
Actually, Sal,
experience with
Yuyo you are that rare apple. Now that I think about it, I don't know why I didn't think about that last.
What do you
time.
mean?
Like Yuyo and my other brother have always been like, oh, we're gonna get a store one day.
that. Oh,
So he's like your father. Like,
Yeah.
I already knew.
Since
like,
when?
Since they were kids.
Yeah, we were kids,
Like grocery
man.
store?
Yeah. We were. I think I was
just
like
thought about that.
13
what? As
Yeah,
a child?
I did
What
rip.
made you think of that?
because we understood supply and demand. People need to eat.
Okay.
We're always gonna have money as long as
So
people
you're
need to
living your
eat.
dream.
Yeah, I mean it definitely was a great opportunity that was given to us.
Yeah.
So we took it.
Yeah.
We ran with it.
Yeah.
Because it was something that I understood at a very young age was supply and demand. And my older brother just kind of was like, if that's what makes sense to you, do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Sometimes
do
it's
it.
right time, right place, right
Yeah.
people. And I've always been a yes woman, especially lately. I'm trying to say yes to everything
Cool.
because you just never know. It's exhausting though.
Yeah, of course.
You got to be at a million different places, but you never know who you're going to meet and what you might learn and what paths you're crossing. So that's I've never known any child that was like, yeah, I want to buy a grocery store.
Yeah, I think when we made up our minds, I was 15 and he must have been like 17 or 18. And we said, one day we're going to buy a store. Let's go make some money. And one day we're going to get together and we're going to see how we go about it.
It's 3 of you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
three of us.
our older
Three
brother.
boys?
Yeah.
Like in the family, like in the business, yes, but in the family, it's
It's
a
more
total of-
siblings, yeah.
It's 5 of us, right? You, it's
Oh.
5
Yeah,
or
it's
4?
five.
5 boys?
No.
No.
One. Well, 4.
4 boys, one.
One.
Oh, man, still
My
a lot
sister's
of
the
boys.
oldest.
She's the oldest, yeah. So she was the bully to everyone.
Yeah, she
Good for
used
her.
to snitch on her.
Yeah. Oh, she
for
still
her.
does.
She still does.
Did you guys grow up in this neighborhood?
Yes or no? Chicago, right?
We grew up in Humboldt Park,
Okay.
mainly.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Monia
Well,
did,
you
yeah.
did too, but
Kind of.
you just don't remember.
Yeah. It was too
What's the
small.
age difference between you guys?
What is it, 6
7
years?
years?
Oh,
6 or
that's a
7
big
years.
difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
and I'm the youngest, so I was getting my ass beat by them all the
Oh,
time.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it was like, Freddy, come. Ah.
Yeah.
Bro, why you lying?
They used to hit me
Yeah.
all the time.
I get it. Me and my brother
Dismissed.
have 10 years.
Who's the
So-
oldest?
He is.
Oh, okay.
So I was like his.
But he wasn't
Punch-
like the
Punching
protective
bag?
brother. He was just like the bully brother.
I think the beginning of my life,
Was
maybe he
bullying?
was the bullying brother, and
Now he's
then he
protective.
went into like a
Protective.
extreme protective. Now we have a friendship. It's different.
Yeah, that
you know?
happens, yeah.
The teenagers, he thought he was my father, and we didn't like each other very much. But now it's different. Now we're older.
Yeah,
we-
that's
we-
a tough take.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I tried to protect my sister. I almost got arrested.
Yeah.
So I left it at that.
Yeah, she's
You
the
still
oldest.
try to
so.
do that?
No, I said I just left it at that. No, I'm not doing that again. I was a teenager back then.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
trying to protect my older sister.
Yeah.
That's what I get.
Yeah. Understandable.
How is that understandable? Like, what's understandable? Like him not wanting to do it again?
Both. Him wanting to do
Yeah.
it because he probably felt that he had to,
And then getting
and
arrested.
then saying, you know what, never mind.
Yeah.
She could do
F
it
that.
herself.
Right.
She's big enough. She's a big girl now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. All right. Well, that was just off topic.
Super, but that's okay.
So basically, Print Studio came about for you as just a random
It landed on
opportunity.
your. It landed. Yeah. Just.
Yeah, it landed, and I kind of ran with it.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
been
cool.
fun.
Yeah.
It's been so much fun. I've met some amazing people that I would have never, ever met before. We've been in rooms that I don't think I would ever
Right.
step foot in. The people that work with me are incredible people. So I mean, it's been great. I have so many complaints. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Of course.
But when I look at the whole picture, I'm like, wow, it's really truly only been a year, and we've done some really great things.
Yeah.
And we're mostly an all-women crew.
Yeah. Cool.
So cool for me.
Yeah.
I love that.
You like fully staffed. How many people are you with? Is it two
At
or
the
three?
shop, no. So we brought a new girl yesterday.
Nice.
And another one starting on, I think, next week. So I have Liz, that's the graphic designer. She is almost full-time at the shop. Then I have Daniela. She works 15 hours a week in the print production. She's a great artist, draws. Went to Columbia for that. Liz is a graduate of UIC for graphic design.
Yeah. This is great. Yeah.
I have Carmen, who's a professional photographer that works for me on the print production. I have such a great team. I've been so blessed. Like, I must have done something great in my past life. Because not only do we get along together, which is so important for the shop morale all together.
Of course.
Because we're there all day on top of each other, too. Because as you've seen, the space isn't that big.
I've never seen it personally. but
I
he
personally
has.
I think
it's
this is
pretty
also
big.
our first time talking. So
Right.
to be
Right,
fair
right,
to
right,
you,
right.
I understand that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I think it's pretty big, Yuyo. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's probably like double the size of our dining area. I think it's big.
It's just the
Right.
equipment take up so much
Yes,
space.
that is true. That is very true. Yes.
You
Yeah,
know?
you gotta go in one day, Yuyo. It's cool.
Yeah, you have to come in and bring us tacos.
Sure.
It's a requirement to step foot into the
Yeah,
store.
she told me I
That's
can't
fine.
go in there if I don't bring food.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yes, it's a
Well, they love the
requirement.
food,
Yeah.
We do love
so
the
that's
food.
great.
We're all foodies.
Yeah.
So it really is great when we work with restaurant owners because we
They bring you
exchange
food.
sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, we'll make you this poster for some food. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, like now that you brought that up, it's like a lot of people still barter.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you know, like you'd be surprised. Like, you know, like when I was younger, I would think, man, like nobody ever barters anymore. Everything's just straight up money or get out of my
well,
face.
yeah.
But like now that I'm much more older, you know, and I'm a business owner, like,
Yeah.
dude, like, you have no idea how many times I know you've done it and I've done it where I take food to like the mechanic,
Yes.
to the ladies at the bank, and
And they're more thankful than like
yeah,
money.
and they're just like,
They're just
wait,
like,
what? Why? I'm like, no, just try it. I want you to try it. You know, and it's like, oh, huh.
No,
And then
we
then I would
trade.
show up the next week like, where's the tacos? I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
come on, hey.
It's a one-time
It was a
thing.
one
Calm
time,
down.
man. Now, if
Yeah.
you want
Yeah.
them again, I don't mind bringing them to you.
Right.
Just tell
but
me.
you have to pay too.
No,
sometimes.
I mean it's just I remember. I mean, anytime I've ever received anything, I've been really grateful towards it.
yeah.
You know, like if somebody feeds me, like if I go to your studio
Yeah.
and somebody feeds me, you know,
Yeah.
I'll be. I wasn't expecting it, so that I'm thankful for that. You know,
Of course.
so it's like, yeah, food is a good motivator.
Especially for us.
yeah.
Yeah. We love
Said we hungry.
we love food. Because we're also so we work 10 to 5.
Okay.
And sometimes it's super, super busy.
Of course.
And this is probably my fault. I have never implemented like a lunch hour siesta where we're actually closed. We're open. So there's been a lot of times where we're eating like 2, 3 o'clock. And sometimes we forget, you know, and it's like, man, we haven't eaten
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
So when somebody comes with food, it's like,
Yes,
let's go.
this is our savior
We love
today.
it here. Yes.
Yeah.
What's-
That's cool.
What is something like with the printing studio or with the printing business that you just someone looking from the outside could never guess that like this is like the hardest thing?
Oh, designing.
Just designing.
People use ChatGPT so much nowadays, and they grab this picture and they bring it to us and they say, "Oh, it's print ready. Just print it."
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Yeah, I can see
we
that.
can't use that.
I've thought about it.
Why is that?
It's not a printable file. Doesn't have layers, and this is not like my conversation to really uphold because that's
That'll be
Liz's
Liz.
job.
Yeah.
And it took a while for me to understand it too, because especially when we're making something bigger, ChatGPT makes it in a smaller format. So if we're making it bigger, then it looks pixelated. So it has all those like tiny little boxes. So for us to make it look crisp, Liz has to grab it and design it,
Redesign it.
redo the whole thing. And that's not something that she could do in an hour.
Of course.
You know, there's layers to it, there's fonts, there's a whole bunch of stuff that, again, I'm not the right person to
I've
talk
only
about this.
used that to visualize the image, and then I take it to the people and be like, "This is what I kind of want."
Yeah, and run
But this is
from
not
there.
my final.
Yeah.
Right, like this is to give you an idea of what I want, but
Yeah.
you make it happen. Right, like I'm not telling him
Yeah.
do this exactly 100% the way I want.
We
it,
could do it exactly like
right,
that.
Right.
But I think where it becomes a real conversation for us is design fee.
Yeah.
Because for them, it's already designed. It's
No,
not.
no.
You know, like we have to design it from scratch, and there's billable hours at that point.
Yeah.
That we kind of have to have a conversation with the client. Like,
Yeah.
if you take it to a different graphic designer and they bring it print ready, then sure, it's print ready. We don't have to worry about design. But
Yeah.
as of right now,
It's not.
there's a design.
And a lot
fee.
of them think you're lying or something.
Or
No,
trying
I think
to
they
charge
just don't
extra.
understand
Yeah.
the concept.
Yeah.
So
But
we
you
ha-
get that a lot now.
a ton. Yeah.
Well,
but
hopefully it clears it up.
Yeah, and well, it's just a missing piece of education, right?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is something I didn't know. It's something normally people don't know unless
Yeah.
you're a graphic designer. Because same thing, if I put something and I already have an image, here you go.
Yeah, I think we had
It's
something
done.
similar happen to us last year with our uniforms and stuff, right? With the guy who designs our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Where like I sent you the images through ChatGPT and it was a whole different thing. But again, like I said, I only use it to like visualize what I
visualize,
want,
yeah.
and then
Yeah,
I don't
there's
know,
all
they
these
make it happen.
fancy words like layers and vectors.
Yeah,
Which,
yeah.
again, I
like, you know what I'm
can't.
talking about, right?
Yeah.
With
I
Apple Print.
can't talk to because it's not my job.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a tough. But how has it been now? Now that you got more experience since you started taking over, is it an easier path or is it still?
No. Mm-mm. Melissa says something really interesting yesterday. She said business owners go from A to Z right away. And
Okay.
that's what happened to me.
Okay.
I have no processes in place. So the B, C, D, everything that goes in there. So now I'm taking 50 steps back to look at it as an outsider and say, okay, what do I need to put in place so I'm not here all the time? I don't want to be an employee of my business. If I'm there 24/7, I think you said it, it's drive. I can't do that as a human, as a personal life. Everything else is not possible, right? So I have to put HR systems in place, which I don't have, especially now that I have employees. I was paying my people to sell, which now I have to shift to go through payroll. We have to talk about customer relationship management system because everything's going through email or they're going through my cell phone number or the shop's number. So it's if I forget to respond to someone, then that it's lost. We don't have a system for that. So there's a lot of things that are ongoing and a learning curve for me as a brand new business owner. Because I think I mentioned it. I've had businesses before, but they've either been ran by like Turo or Airbnb where they would do all this work for me that I can't do now. Now I need to find those systems myself. So it's definitely not easier. It's harder
Of course.
because now we have more work. And on top of that, I have to figure out these things. So, Yeah.
Well, something I found out is that most payroll companies have their own HR that come along with the plan.
Yeah, but it's so expensive.
Yeah, it is. I was gonna say it is expensive. But I mean, for a small group, I don't know if you really need it. But it's
there
up
are
to
certain
you. I mean,
trainings,
really, yeah,
I guess, that I
yeah.
have to have, and onboarding, deboarding.
Yeah.
I just heard this horror story the other day where this lady was doing check-in, check-out, but she was capturing their image, and because she didn't get their consent,
The biometrics.
the biometrics,
Yep.
they sued her for that. You know, it's just like little things that if you don't know and you find down the line later, it might
When
be
you're
already
getting
too
sued.
late. Right, it's already too late.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if we want
I mean,
to
it happened
grow
at
and
Six Flags, literally. Like,
Literally.
imagine Six
Yeah.
Flags.
Yeah.
How do you
2020.
let that slide?
Yeah, in 2020, right?
Yeah, literally recently
They
happened
lost
with their
the lawsuit, too,
employees
for
because they were not,
biometrics.
they didn't have no consent for the biometrics.
And that's what made us get the attorneys
before
involved.
we
and
bought the store,
before
the guy
we
was
bought the
like,
store, yeah.
"Oh,
This story happened before we bought the store, before 1/24/2020.
it's your fate, your luck.
Yeah, I don't know. And I just heard it, and I remember
paid
asking the
millions
attorney,
of
I'm like, hey,
dollars.
is this true? Is this
Yeah.
legit? And then he's like, oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, can you build me a contract where I can
Get
you
this
know,
in there.
get
Yeah.
this in the policy when I hire people? And he was like, yeah, for sure.
But as a business owner, most people don't realize that
Yeah.
this is the work we have to think
Yeah,
about
yeah,
to
yeah,
protect
yeah,
the
yeah,
business.
yeah,
'Cause I don't, something like that will kick
Affect
us
you.
out.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
We won't be able to
I
last.
think if I'm not mistaken, don't take my word for this, but I think it was like 2,500 per person in Six Flags.
Yeah.
Something
imagine
like that.
how many people they have."
You know, and it
Insane.
wasn't just a staff; it was also the
Customers.
customers because they were making them. I don't know if it was their ID.
Yeah, a lot of
Something-
stuff.
something.
Anything that has your information will count as biometrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like your information could just get stolen by somebody, and you just screwed that
Yeah.
person over.
If you don't know, you don't know until
Yeah.
you find out. Which is why it's important to have groups like this. Because
Yeah.
I think
Yes, very true.
we learn from one another's failures, success stories. It helps. Like, I think Jessica from Tacotlan was talking about getting a trademark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something that most of us don't think about,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
because we don't know about it.
That's true.
You know who's always gonna have to deal with that? I'm sure you know them. La Michoacana.
Yeah.
They
'cause
didn't
you
trademark, so anybody could just put up La
Get it?
Michoacana.
Oh, I thought they were all franchise. They're
Nope.
not.
Nope.
They're
I
all
could just
individually
open
You
up-
owned.
can
Yep.
open one tomorrow if you.
Yeah,
have
you could
the-
call it Chicago La Michoacana.
Yep.
And this is all over the country, like all over the U.S.
Interesting.
is La Michoacana, even in Mexico too, La Michoacana. They didn't trademark it, so somebody else could just take all of their, like what they're known for, sell the
Yeah.
same stuff. May not taste the same, may taste better, may taste worse, but it
Yeah.
still says La Michoacana.
So that happened to me with my trademark. So I put Print Studio to get trademarked, and it was rejected because it's too general, which I'm assuming is probably what also happened with them. I think
No,
at
they
some
just
point-
didn't.
No,
So they got big. They got huge, right?
and somebody else just ran
Yeah,
with
but
it.
they never trademarked. And now that they do, it's too late
Yeah,
because so many already opened.
yeah.
So they just put like a name, La Michoacana, something La Michoacana, boom, La Michoacana. So that's kind of so like
never
if we
knew
were
that.
if we were never treat Yuyo's, right? Yuyo's Fresh Market, it would just be like someone could just put Yuyo's Market, Yuyo, but it's like, oh, it's Yuyo's. They'll trying to
They'll think
correlate
it's
it
the same.
thing, and it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been having this nickname since I was like 2 or 3. So
Somebody could
Is that
just
where
take
that came from?
yeah, I'm Junior originally. All right, but I couldn't say Junior as a
As a
toddler,
child?
so I would say Yuyo. And my mom just kept going. Okay, Yuyo, and then my whole family is like Yuyo, Yuyo, Yuyo.
Oh,
just
that's
knows
cute.
you as Yuyo.
Yeah, everybody. Well, anytime I hear you, well, now the customers even call me Yuyo, but
I've always wondered that.
Like, what is Yuyo?
No,
Or
because
what?
I heard story time with Yuyo. So I assumed then that it was your name, but I never knew him as Yuyo's. You always say Sal.
Sal, yeah.
Sal and Freddy, you know? So it's like, who is Yuyo's? So-
yeah, I think you're the only one out of the family members that don't call me Yuyo as much anymore. Maybe because we work together every
Yeah.
day.
When we first started working here, he told me, he was like, don't call me Yuyo.
Yuyo.
He was like, call me Sal. Because
Yeah, because I don't want staff. And this was before the store had the name.
Just before we had the
Okay.
store.
This is when we were still with Marina's family.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, don't call me that. Call me Sal.
Yeah.
And
Professional setting.
that
Right,
cost me a
Understandable.
lot.
Right.
That was hard for me at first.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
Because I was
Yuyo.
18 and I've called him Yuyo for 18 years of my life. So I
Yeah.
was just like,
It's
he-
now it's a whole different setting.
now I
Like
get
you're-
used to Sal. I get used to saying, oh, I was like,
Yeah.
talk to Sal, Sal
Yeah.
this. But now when I say Yuyo, it's kind of, sometimes it's uncomfortable.
So that's interesting. If you didn't want to get called Yuyo's, but then you named the store Yuyo's.
That was a vote. That was a vote.
Okay.
No,
Explain.
I already explained this like 3 times in the podcast.
Okay.
It's we made a vote. It was between Amelia's Fresh Market,
Okay.
Yuyo's Fresh Market, and Los Tres Hermanos Fresh
Oh,
Market.
okay.
Because it was 3 brothers.
Yeah.
Um.
But that one's really long.
Right.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's ugly.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
ugly.
And
And
then-
Amelia.
Is that your sister?
No, Amelia was our niece that passed away.
Ah, okay.
So I honestly thought Supermercado Amelia in Spanish. That would sound great. But again, it was a vote amongst us, the family members, and our staff at the time.
Ah, and Yuyo's one.
Everybody, mostly everybody.
Yeah, they just said it's catchy.
it's
It is catchy.
It's 4 letters.
Yeah.
Do it.
Rememberable.
And I was just like, dang it.
Yeah, you
I
lost
didn't want
it.
that. I was like, I really didn't want that. And for like months, I was mad. I was like, I don't want that, bro. Like, I
Yeah,
really,
my oldest brother too. He was just like, yeah, it's just Amelia sounds professional as well. He was just like, it doesn't sound bad. And then one day he was just like, Yuyo's. And then we were
Our
just
older
like,
brother.
everybody voted for it, and he was the last one that was like, yeah, just do Yuyo's. And they were like, all right.
Yuyo's it is.
I think it's super catchy. I always thought Yuyo's. I was like, let's do Yuyo's. Like it's so let's go to Yuyo's. Let's get some tacos from Yuyo's. Oh, I gotta
Yeah.
go shopping. Or I'm at Yuyo's. No,
Yeah, it rolls off
Yuyo's.
the tongue.
yeah.
It's easy.
In any with any accent, with anything,
Yes.
just Yuyo's.
It's the same.
It's the same thing.
Just spelled a little different.
Yeah.
If we were to spell it in Albanian, but it would be with a J.
It's pronounced the
Yona.
same.
Yuyo's.
Yuyo.
That would look funny.
Yuyo.
People would say Googles. Googles.
No, it would be spelled with a J if it
I've
was
been
in
called
Albanian.
Yo-Yo by some customers.
Yeah, some customers are like, oh, I'm at Yo-Yo's.
Isn't that the game?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
the
I'm
yo-yo.
not a yo-yo, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people throw me off. But
Yeah.
this name has, I don't know if you knew this location before. A long time ago, it was called La Villa. So this location was called La Villa. Every customer was like, when we had the other name, which was Fresh Marketplace, everybody would still call it La Villa. But once we,
What year was this?
from 2020 or what, 2025, 2024?
2024, really.
Yeah, we had like Fresh Marketplace, right?
No, the
Villa?
original one.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was here for years. He was here,
2004,
yeah,
I believe. He purchased in 2004.
Yeah, he was here for a good amount of years.
Mm.
So, but nobody really like cared about the name switch. You know, everybody still called it La Villa. Everybody, literally.
Mm.
And now that we transition to this, we hear like a lot of customers just like, "Oh, I'm at Yuyo's." Like, so it worked.
Like
you know?
Yuyo's.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
worked.
Yuyo.
Very like now it's kind of like in between. You hear Villa and Yuyo's.
Yeah.
But before you would rarely ever hear
It was
Fresh
always
Marketplace. It was
I'm
always
at
Villa.
Villa's.
Or
What do you
"Está en la
want?"
Villita.
Old habits die hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Man.
So-
You gotta keep training them.
So Yuyo's worked. So
yeah, Yuyo's does work, and it's a great name.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of probably really hard for you.
yeah, it is. It is really hard. Yeah, and
Yeah.
he thinks like people probably think like he has an ego because it was like
Yeah.
3 brothers own it, only one has the name. There was definitely a fight. He was like, "Oh, I want my name on the store."
Yeah, but
didn't
nobody
happen.
knows you as Yuyo's
Right,
until
right.
I seen the podcast. So for me, it was never that. Like, I just didn't know.
Who is Yuyo?
Well,
Yeah,
Yuyo's
exactly.
right now is the
Yuyo's?
store.
Yeah, now it's just the store, the
Right,
identity of the
right.
store. That's
But
awesome.
I can tell, like, when it's family calling me Yuyo. I don't know. I guess they have their voice engraved in my head.
yeah.
Yeah, and you can just pick it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
Because my family just says it differently. They say it very natural. Like customers try to say it, right? Like they might mispronounce it.
Sure.
But my family is like
it just rolls off the
Yuyo.
tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been
like,
calling you that their whole life.
yeah, I'm like, oh hi mom, oh hi sister, nephew, whatever, you know. Yeah,
Awesome.
but anyway,
But congratulations to your ego as well.
I don't know. Thank you, I guess. I don't know what to say to that other than thank
You
you.
roll up and you see your name in big letters.
Basically, yeah. And he was uncomfortable for a couple months too.
Oh, I
he was
bet.
like, dude, like,
I bet, especially if you're not used to that kind
Yeah.
of recognition, it's definitely kind of hard to
yeah.
wait, what?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, I
here?
get that all the time. I was like, who the hell's Yuyo? I was just my brother. It's like, oh, okay. But
It's the identity of the store now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is.
yeah, so at some point people are gonna know more of the
store
store
than me.
than actual him, you know?
Yeah.
So
You're building a legacy, and that's kind of cool.
yeah, Yuyos.
Yeah.
It goes with everything, literally. He hates when people are like the Yuyo brothers. He hates that. It's like,
Because I just feel like they discredit him, you know? Like,
or
Yeah.
Monye.
And plus, it's not your last name anyway.
right. It's not like
It's like
we're-
how I
yeah,
hate
yeah,
Prince
yeah.
Studio Shy. It's the same thing.
It's like,
same
wait,
but
no,
different.
it's Yuyo and Freddy, or Freddy and
Yeah,
Yuyo.
people are like
Yeah.
the Yuyo brothers.
But
To me, it's
fine.
catchy. I
Yeah,
don't
it is
mind it at
catchy,
all.
It's catchy. But I just, like I told you, I just think they did discredit you, you know, because you're not Yuyo, you're Freddy.
But
I don't mind that
you
at all.
are the brothers that
Yeah, yeah,
operate
yeah.
Yuyos.
Yeah,
so
that's
I don't
true.
mind it.
they're-
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't.
I mean,
when it comes to that,
it's-
I don't have an ego or like. I don't care.
It's
I
like they
really
say, you
don't.
know,
Yeah.
you just gotta let yourself be loved here and there. So
Yeah,
just
yeah.
let it be.
Yeah, it's okay. Take it. Just take it.
Yeah, just
Get it
And
run
plus,
with
it's
it.
not your name anyway. It's just your name.
hey, yeah,
Yeah, you could also just say like it's no longer my name; it's the business's name. So
yeah. I'm at my peace.
You could
with it
stay with
already.
Sal.
He said I'm at my peace with it.
I did. I mean, I'm not arguing. I'm just conversing with what was been asked. Nah, I made my peace with it. I'm not gonna.
that's actually yeah.
We're way past the regretting period here.
Yeah, it's established. It's established.
I think if
I'm
we
the
change the
same.
name, everyone will be like, "What happened to Yuyo? What
Right.
happened to Yuyos?"
Yeah. When I got the rejection from the trademark, I thought about changing the name,
The whole name.
the whole name, because I'm like, man, it is too general. Like, I want something trademarked. But I originally started this business as print department. It was DPT short. And then I changed it to Print Studio because it has my dad's initials. His initials are PS. And when I went to the Secretary of State for the name change, I'm like, there's no way somebody doesn't have Print.
Yeah, and they did
And
it.
it was available. So I'm like, oh, this is a sign. But then that trademark kind of made me question everything.
Wait, so now what? What happened now?
I don't know.
You just don't have a trademark?
I don't, because they said it's too general, so they can't.
You can't put the shy at the end? You don't want to?
I don't want to.
You'll think
What
of
about Print
something.
Studios? You still keep the S.
I think it's just the word print and the
studio.
studio that's too general, because all of the print shops are
Really
technically
print
print
studios.
studios. So, again, something that I didn't know until it's too late.
So you are going to have to switch the name.
I don't know if I'm going to have to, but we might add like a DBA later and still run as print studio, but doing business as whatever, just so I can secure a better name.
Yeah.
But I do like that correlation that it has my dad's initials.
Yeah.
So if I do something, it's gonna
That's
have
cool.
to be something.
Yeah, the DBA is a great idea.
Yeah.
You just trademark the DBA.
Yeah, maybe. A trademark application is a lot of work.
He went with it. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a lot of work.
Attorney
it's
did it.
Yeah. Jeez. Okay. Alrighty. So, yes.
Tell us something about Onami. Tell us something about Yona's childhood. How was it like growing up as Yona?
So I grew up in Albania. I came here in 2012.
Okay.
Jeez.
Albania during that transition period, when I was born, it was still a communist country. The communist regime fell in 1990. So there's a lot of bad things that came into the country first,
right.
because it was closed off to the world essentially. And then in 97, when I was 8, there was a civil unrest, essentially a civil war. So my childhood is traumatic a bit, I would say.
You remember a lot of stuff vividly?
Yeah, I remember everything.
Oh, jeez.
Lots of PTSD and bad dreams now as an adult. Then in 1999, there was the Kosovo-Serbia genocide. I don't know if you guys are even
I'm not familiar with it,
this
honestly.
at all.
I'm not. But I'm listening.
Lots of bombs,
Yeah.
And then we moved here in 2001. And when we did move here, I did not speak English. My parents still don't speak English. I knew, hi, my name is Jona. I am from Albania. And no one knew what Albania was.
Yeah.
Not a
I don't,
single
yeah.
person. They all thought it was Albany, New York.
Oh, wow.
So, and where I came from and what it is here, so different. Like, schools in Albania didn't have, I don't know if they do now, central heating and central airing. So I went on my first day of
Right.
school. First of all, they wouldn't accept me in school until 3 months later because I didn't have all my vaccines in order.
Wow.
So that was fun. My first day of school, I will never forget. I went with an undershirt, a wool shirt underneath it, and a big old turtleneck on top of it. Because it was cold here. I'd never witnessed that kind of weather. And it was
So you thought the school
December.
was gonna be super
So I
cold.
thought the school was going to be cold, and I'm sweating because there
can
is
imagine.
heat in here, you know?
Yeah.
Do you remember the school? What was the school?
Yeah, I went to Elmwood Park High School. And, well, I moved here
Okay.
in the middle of 7th grade. So my elementary was whatever, Elm Middle School, I think it is called. And then Elmwood Park High School. And then I went to UIC.
Oh, geez, okay.
Yeah, American kids are cruel to foreigners. Not very nice. That was rough for me.
I experienced that too here.
It was very rough. At 7th grade, it's like a peak age too of being a teenager and going through a whole new. My parents were depending on me and my brother to like translate, as you guys know, all this paperwork, and I didn't even speak English.
Yep.
So, but they thought since they sent me to 5 classes over there,
That was enough.
I knew how to
You're
fill
a
out Social
pro.
Security forms. You know,
Right,
I'm
right.
12. Like I don't know
That's
what these things
crazy.
mean, and plus they don't know the system either. So trying to
Yeah,
It
let
was
me
rough.
stop you there real quick. Can you imagine? I mean, I don't. You have kids? Or
No.
No. Okay, you don't have kids. But can you imagine just for a second, like being the adult, and you're giving your kid social security forms to fill out? Like, you're trusting your kid to do this perfectly. I mean, at
Yeah.
least well enough to submit these forms. You know, that's
So
crazy.
I get chills thinking that.
Yeah.
Because it takes up a lot of vulnerability
yeah,
for them to be in that.
yeah.
And my parents were in their 50s when we
Jeez,
moved
I've
here.
never thought about that, dude.
You know, it's
'Cause, I mean,
That's
we went through
mind-blowing.
that too. I mean,
Yeah,
you,
the amount of times that my dad was like, "Can you read
Yeah.
me this card?"
yeah, it's a lot of
And
vulnerability.
I was like,
and
"I don't know.
control
What
for
the hell
them.
you mean you don't know?"
Yeah, but can you imagine how he feels? Like
Yeah.
you go. Do you guys have kids, right?
Yeah, I do,
You
yeah.
go with your kids.
don't.
Let's say to Germany, and you don't understand anything, and you think because your kid went to these classes,
Yeah,
they know
yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit
yeah,
more. My mom doesn't even know what rice is.
I
when
think
you go
I've done
the
that to
grocery
my
store,
kids
you
with
know?
technology.
Yeah,
I'd be like my oldest daughter and be like, "Hey, can you do this for me?" She's like,
I don't know.
I'm like, "What do you mean you don't know? Do it. I know you
Yeah.
know how to do it. You'll figure it out. You're young, you know."
Yeah,
And I don't know. I think I've done that with technology.
That's
for my
mind blowing
kids.
thinking about that though. I never thought about that. Like me as a parent telling my daughter, like,
But you will one day.
you will.
yeah, that, I
Maybe
get
not
that.
to that extreme.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the extreme right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
But I thank my parents so much,
But
and
it's
I look
vulnerable
back
for
too,
sure.
and think about how they felt,
Yeah.
Right.
because that's not easy.
Because as kids, we don't think that.
No,
Ever. We
no,
never put ourselves in our
no.
parents' shoes.
I
Never.
still have my diary from back then. It's all this shit talking about my parents, about how they expect all these things, but I never thought about them as humans. Your child, so you
Right,
think
you're
of them
superheroes.
as superheroes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
They're
No,
they
it's-
had been in America for the first time
Yeah.
too. You
Right.
Know?
Yeah, it's a whole journey for the family.
The
Exactly.
craziest quote I've ever heard is, "Your parents were also learning how to be a parent with you."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
Yeah.
dude, what? Like,
Yeah.
they only knew as much as they knew. You know, they only know what they know. Like, you
Exactly.
can't beat ignorance, honestly.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I
Or
think
the
that's
other one.
crazy.
I've heard the other one. That this one got to me at some point. Like, they're kids raising kids.
Yeah, kids raising kids. Yep.
I mean,
Well-
that happened to me, 100%.
Were you young when you had
I
your...
was hella young. I was 17, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I was a kid.
I
I was
still
still
think-
trying to skateboard,
Your frontal
man.
lobe ain't even developed.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. No,
But,
that's absolutely.
It made me the person I am today. I'm not.
Yeah.
You know, I'm grateful because whether or not it was a good thing or a bad thing at the time, it made me focus on work. It made me focus on chasing money for my child at the time.
Yeah.
And it made me get my shit together. So
When I lost my dad, I was having a really hard time grasping the why. And I still do have a hard time with it. But then I read this quote that said, everything that happens to you is meant for you. Whether it was to teach you something,
Yeah.
to put you in a different path, or whatever the reasoning for it is, it's meant for you. So we either have two options, right? Either sit there and complain about it until we're miserable, or accept it and maybe do something about it.
Yeah.
Of course.
So it's just same thing with you.
Yeah, I had no other option but get my ass up and go to work. So,
Yeah.
You know, I didn't even. I don't remember being scared to be a father, ever.
Yeah.
I never had that notion of like, oh fuck, my life is done. Oh, like I don't remember that. But what I do remember is, how the fuck am I gonna provide for these kids?
Get money. Yeah.
Like, wait, hold on. Like, shit,
Right.
I don't have
It's
money.
expensive.
Wait, you know, like, hold on. You know, like,
Yeah.
I just remember questioning myself a lot, like stopping myself, like, okay, I was supposed to go to a soccer game, but my daughter's gonna need clothes.
Priorities.
And I was like, fuck.
But that says a lot about you as a
Yeah.
human and
Yeah.
your characters and morals, because there are plenty of parents
Yeah.
They
who
just
would rather
don't.
go to the soccer game.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah. And then, you know, it is what it is. The rest is history, you know, but I
Yeah.
think that it did shape me in the way that I am today a lot. And that's why I don't know, man. That's one thing I told you once is like, don't ever stop being who you are. Because Freddy's more like, he's a very happy dude, you know? Like he's not, I don't know. I just never really saw you as like a grumpy person. So I always told you that, like, don't stop being you. You know, don't ever stop that kid inside you
Yeah.
die. Because once it's gone, it's gone.
yeah.
And then the poker face comes.
Is that what happened to us?
To me,
Yeah.
I think it did, man.
Probably. You're probably right.
You know, to me, it did. You know, it's just like there comes a point in your life where you're just done playing games. You know,
Do you think it's you done playing games, or do you think there's a missing piece of happiness? Like, do you? Because I question this sometimes myself.
I've been working since I was a kid, man.
Yeah.
I had the work ethic since I was a kid, not because I wanted to. There's something Melissa mentioned in the podcast too that really got me thinking was the bandwidth thing. You remember that? Like how we Latinos or minorities, you know, in whatever level you are, it's like we're worried about paying our bills. We're worrying about this and that. So we don't
have time to think
we don't
about
have time to think
happiness.
about like,
Yeah.
am I happy, or you know, like, am
Right.
I truly happy, or what? Like I don't remember questioning myself any of that when I was growing up. You know, I was just remember like job A, job B, job C.
Right.
Right. I gotta do this. I gotta pay this. Oh, I'm late on this. You
Yeah.
know, like I don't remember having like a happy childhood in the sense of like I didn't have a worry-free
Right.
childhood,
Exactly.
right? Like
What
I
was
had
the
to
question again?
If
The
his
why.
poker
the
face
poker face. Yeah, like why?
is if there's a lack of happiness, because I question that a lot.
You question your poker face, or you
No,
question the lack
I'm-
of happiness?
The lack of happiness.
what I'm saying
or
is-
if I'll ever achieve true happiness, because my childhood is exactly the
Right.
same.
But what I'm saying is my poker face has evolved since I was like 11.
Yeah.
That's when I started realizing things of adults that I shouldn't have. Right? Like that's what I started realizing, like money is an issue. I mean, you're 11. You shouldn't be worried about money. You shouldn't even know what money is, other than the pennies that make you count in school. You know, to
Right.
add up 50 cents plus 50
Yeah.
cents, right? But like, I think that's when like the poker face really started for me. It was like reality just fucking smacked me in the face, man.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh shit, my parents can't afford shoes for me.
Right.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, okay, well, that means I gotta make some money too. You know, I gotta see
Right,
how
you
I
gotta
help
go to
my
work.
parents, or I would try to like scrub my shoes so my mom didn't have to buy me shoes because mine were new. Right, like it's that shit that a kid shouldn't be worried about.
So it depends on where you live too.
Right, right,
Because you're
right.
comparing yourself to other kids here. where I was growing up in Albania, we got a pair of jeans once a year whenever the school year started. And you wore those
The rest
7
of the year.
days for a year. And then right before school year starts, you go to the market and get a new, and it was normal. Like I never questioned that, hey, I can't
Yeah.
get 3 pairs of jeans. I don't even remember my wardrobe being an issue growing up until then I came here.
Yeah.
And everybody was having the same sweater 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Big problem.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm only
You
wearing
dirty.
it for 3 hours, like
Yeah.
I don't have
The culture's different.
The culture is different. I have home clothes, I have day clothes, I have night clothes. Like I wear this for it's not dirty, guys.
Yeah.
I still feel I actually still get that. Like I catch myself like wearing multiple outfits a day here and there, and
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I doing? Like, why am I doing this? This is not normal behavior,
But it's a culture thing,
Yeah.
right? So
But back to what you were saying is, I think it's that bandwidth thing that Melissa said is very true. I think at a very young age, I started worrying about problems that I shouldn't have been worried about, and I made it worse to myself when I had a daughter.
right.
So I think it just evolved, and I know for a fact that if nobody helped me when I was a kid, why would they help me now that I'm an
As
adult?
an adult.
I'm thinking of your question about happiness. And I mean, the first thing, it's kind of like, what is your definition of happiness? Because that also matters a lot.
True, but I think internally like if you are ever sitting down in a place and your mind is not running about different things that you have to accomplish or bills or my mom's getting older or whatever.
Right.
Because, for example, something that you mentioned earlier is like you're a very like family-oriented person.
Yeah.
So I'm sure when you're with your family, you're happy.
So with my dad's passing,
Yeah.
there's a missing key component.
Okay.
I laughed because I thought you were gonna say, well, certain people.
Well, definitely certain people, but I think he means my
Okay, yeah,
immediate
yeah,
family.
yeah.
Which is my safe zone,
Right.
my safety net.
Yep.
But with him not being around, the one element is missing. And
Yeah, of
I do
course.
remember one of our family vacations being really happy in that moment. I remember telling myself like, wow, I actually feel it's very rare
Happy,
for
yeah.
me to feel that, just because of upbringings, work, this and that. Like, it's just life, right?
Right.
So I remember that extinct moment, like, wow, I'm actually happy. And I don't know if I'll feel that again, with this big missing
Component.
component. So,
Yeah, you're always gonna have it in the back of your head.
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
just,
that's reality.
it's just
It's
life.
always gonna be in the back of your head
Yeah.
because that's at the end of the day, that's your father, man. I mean,
Yeah.
no one's gonna replace that role. Ever.
No. And
Ever.
once you lose someone, then it adds an extra layer of anxiety. When is it going to happen again?
Of course.
And that is the heaviest.
Well, I haven't gotten to something like that yet, right?
Yeah,
Thankfully.
Knock on
Right,
wood. Is there
knock
wood
on
here
wood,
somewhere?
But
Wood.
what would
I
you?
mean-
Okay, taking that experience, which is a very personal experience, and thank you for sharing that first and foremost.
Yeah.
But now let me ask you this question: taking that experience into play, what would you say to the people that still have their father today and they're taking them for granted? I'm talking about specifically their father,
Oh.
not the parents.
Is your mic too far away from her, dude?
I think so a little bit. But
Sorry, I just really want that message to get through.
you're good. You're good.
No, it's just you were like this.
No, I was thinking.
Sorry.
So I was really, really lucky to have a loving father.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I do understand that not everyone has that opportunity to
Right.
say that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
because for me, I started meeting people later on in life
Who didn't have that?
who didn't spend time with their dads. And for me, I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, how could you not? And then I found out their dads are not nice people,
Right.
So it's a tough question to say to a broad
Audience, yeah.
audience. But if you're lucky to have a loving father, I think living life with no regrets. And for me, I realized this in 2016 when I had just started working for the bank. And I took at least 4 family vacations a year with my family. I don't know why I don't know if it's just like I'm going to do it. If we're going to spend time, I don't want to regret anything. So
Right.
I see my family on Sundays. You know, today we're going to Andrea Bocelli as a family.
Oh,
So
wow. Nice.
spending time like you would with your friends to make those memories. And in I think 2008 or 2009, one of my dear friends, Diana Soriano, is an annoying video capture and pictures of everything.
Okay.
You know, she's one of those people that's recording everything.
I need people like that in my life.
I do too, and I hated it back then.
Yeah.
And she told me one thing. She's like, these are memories.
Yeah.
And I started becoming like her.
Yeah.
And I am so thankful because I have at least 20,000 photos of my dad to go back and look and kind of
Yeah, it's beautiful.
relive that and have those memories. Because sometimes our memory fades
Yeah,
us,
of course.
You know?
Yeah.
Especially
So
when you're older.
having that capture moment, I know people are like, oh, no phones. But taking that picture and the video for me
Means a lot.
is, I don't have any regrets in that situation. But again, I'm going to preface it again. If you have a loving father, because
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes some people don't deserve,
Just a loving friend,
Yeah.
a loving family member, just in general. Yeah.
if your dad's a father, you know,
An
spend some
actual
time
father,
with
right,
them.
right.
Because I think the American culture is, and where I clash a lot, is they rather go out drinking. They spend a lot of time with their friends and they see their family members 4 times a year. I could never. Like, there's,
Wait, what do you mean there? Sorry.
like, they go
They just
The
neglect.
fathers or the
Thanksgiving. They go home, right? They move away and they go back home to see them Christmas, Thanksgiving,
Okay,
Easter,
okay,
and
okay.
whatever else there is. You
Yeah.
know?
But remember what she's saying. Like,
If you have
obviously,
a
if it's a
love
loving
for-
family,
Yeah.
yes. But if you're neglecting them and they're a loving family, that's on you.
Yeah,
But if
of
they,
course.
if but
No,
if
no,
they
no, I'm
shitted
not-
on everything, like your whole
Yeah.
childhood and all that, it's okay. I
yeah.
understand. Like,
Yeah, it's okay to
keep your
skip your
distance.
friends sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Skip your friends, hang out with your family. They're not, it's a hard concept. Death is a hard concept. And
Nobody likes to
it's
talk about it.
been 4 years for me. I'm still like, there's no way my dad's dead. There's no way,
Right.
you know? But
Yeah.
I'm never going to have a conversation with him again.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but
I
yeah,
have
don't,
there's three things that I wanna. One is advice, and then there's two I guess quotes I kind of want to like tell you. So Kanye West, there was this one time a long time ago, he said when his mother passed away, and I think kind of like him, he had like a great relationship with his mother, with his mother, and he came to the realization, he was like, I used to pray to God all the time, relieve me from pain, and he took my mother. Like, so I'm never gonna feel pain ever again. Right. So imagine that quote. Like, that was insane. Like, the first time I ever heard that, I was like, holy dude, like that's insane.
I don't know how to interpret that. And I do in one way because there's nothing that will break my heart
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah. That's what he
which
meant.
has made me colder in my personal life,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
especially when it comes to dating.
Yeah.
Because I walk away from things like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Because again, we're never gonna have that sort of attachment like I had to this individual.
Yeah.
But I have other people that I love too. That again, I told you that anxiety of when is this gonna happen again? Like I don't
Yeah, it's a
want,
scary
I
feeling.
don't want to feel that
Yeah.
Again,
all the
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But then I realize like this is life. Like
That's
we're
the only
either
thing
gonna
that is
bury people or
promised.
they're gonna bury me. Like
Yeah.
there's no in between.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a tough conversation, man. It's a tough. If like I said, thank you again for opening
Yeah.
up about that
And
because
sorry,
it's
I
not
don't know.
something.
We didn't mean to go to this route.
No,
so-
it's. I mean, this
It's
is
part
what
of the podcast,
Yeah, it's part of the
honestly.
podcast,
Yeah.
man. It's
Just
like
wherever the conversations
It's
go.
wherever it goes and wherever we really, take it as individuals.
I need some advice, Yona.
Uh-oh.
I have a 2-year-old daughter, and I don't think I've had someone like this in front of me that has told me that they have a great relationship with their father. It's like, to you, like, what is the definition of a great relationship with them? Like, so I know where to like maybe not mess
From
up.
daughter to dad. I guess,
Yeah.
is
From
what
daughter
you're
to
saying.
dad, yeah.
So for me and my dad, we were kind of split in our household, right? Like my mom and my brother are same personality. Me and my dad, same personality.
okay.
Like, we got along really well. But backstory, my dad was a famous actor in Albania.
Okay.
And my mom worked for the government as an economist. So they selflessly left that behind, came here to be janitors for me and my brother to have a better life. Like, that's mind blowing, and there's no way that I could ever do that. Well, I don't have kids, so maybe when I do, things would change.
It changes.
But that selfless love, just that simple fact of this man, I remember my dad had fans, right? Like, people would ask for his picture and autographs, and now he comes here and he's a bathroom janitor, you know? Like, the hit that it must have took to his ego,
Yeah.
and
His
to do that for
person.
his kids, like, that's a huge one. My dad had chemo, going so sick, and was changing my light bulbs because they were off. You know, like, the man never said no to anything I needed. And above all, my mom's a strict one, and he was like the fun one. He let me do my thing, but then if something was wrong, I would go to him. You know, like, I didn't have a fear relationship like normal parent children do, which is important because we had a friendship. And you guys watch soccer? Well, you played soccer. So you watch soccer.
Yeah. I don't watch it a lot, but I know enough.
And you know, there's like a Euro Cup, and then there's the World Cup. In 2016 was the first time Albania qualified for the Euro Cup.
Okay.
And I took my dad.
Oh, that's
He was a big
cool.
fan.
Huge. Soccer, basketball. His
Huge.
thing. Huge fan. And we traveled all through France together, just the two of us, for 21 days. And I really got to meet him as a human, not as a dad, right? Like, the knowledge that he had was so impressive to me. Because, you know, you don't get to see them as a person, as a friendship. And I don't think you get to that point until you're older.
And you actually spend time with them.
Spend time.
Yeah.
Spend time.
Like,
that's
get him out of
not
their
like-
comfort zone.
Exactly.
On
Both of our
ends.
comfort
Yeah,
zones.
on both ends,
On both
not
ends,
just
yeah.
Exactly.
that.
And I think he also got to meet me as somebody totally different, not his daughter, because I was the one doing the planning, the driving. And for him, he's like, wow, it's cool that you actually were able to accomplish that, you know? So I think to summarize that, selfless love, is that the right word? Selfless?
Yeah,
I think it's appropriate.
I just don't know if I'm
Yeah, you're
pronouncing
showing
it
love
right.
without thinking about yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Like,
you are not
nothing
the
in
priority
return,
here.
yeah.
You're not the priority of the story.
Yeah.
Right.
And having a friendship, but still a parent role. Like, you don't want your kid to have one on you,
Yeah.
but also have an open communication line in case there is something wrong. They're not going to hide that from you. You know, they're going to come to you with the problem. So, yeah, man. This has been a tough one not to cry.
No, I know. I see. You're really strong, man. I probably would have cried. Shit, I wanted to cry for you.
Yeah, this is a tough one, but
Just
I'm thankful
also,
because, again,
reminding you it's 2:32 because I know you
All
said
right.
you wanted to get out at 2:45.
yeah.
So just
I don't know. Is that good enough advice for you?
Yeah, that's great advice. Yeah. Yeah, that is great
I'm not a
advice.
dad, though, so I can't.
No, I get the advice you're saying. I mean, to me, yeah. I mean, I think I want to have a great relationship with my daughter.
Yeah.
Both of us, I think we had a very weird relationship with our parents. Sadly, we are those kids that we only see our parents on special occasions. Just because, I mean, I feel like it just happened. Like, I love my parents. It's at a point where it's from a distance
Yeah.
because we know how they are, you know?
Yes. That goes back to my.
To your advice.
to my
yeah, your
first
advice
point.
was like,
Yeah.
if you have a loving father,
Yeah.
a loving family, like, yeah.
And-
That's why I told him.
I
yeah.
get it. Yeah. I
Yeah,
get it. Yeah,
but again, I used to be the person that would judge. If you told me that,
You would judge
I
me.
would have judged the heck out of you.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see the flip side.
Yeah.
And then a couple years ago, I saw the flip side very clearly, and I'm like, wow, there is some really bad parents out
Oh
there.
yeah.
And now I absolutely understand it. Love them from a distance because that is okay for you and your current family
Yeah.
too.
It's healthier.
Yeah.
It's healthier. You want to expand your current
Yeah.
family and build something that maybe you didn't have before.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but it could be like, for example, if you have with your family every Sunday, you guys are together, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, like for us, if we were like, oh, hey mom, come over Sunday, yeah, I'll go, and then she leaves you hanging,
She don't
Oh
show
yeah.
up.
and it's not like once or twice, or it's like always, right?
Does she want you to go to her?
It goes both ways. I mean,
it.
it's just like
No, but they've had, and I don't blame mom or dad. I think I blame both of them. They're both in it. It's like they both gotta agree to go, otherwise the other one doesn't go. And it's fair, you know. They're a married couple. They got their own things
they're
going on.
adults. Yeah,
They're both
they know
adults.
what they're doing.
I think we made it very clear to them. I know I did. You know, it's one thing with my family. I'm never gonna allow disrespect.
Yeah.
You know, especially to my children.
Yeah.
Heck no. So I've always told my mom, you can do to me whatever you want. You can say to me whatever you want. Do not fuck with my kids.
Yeah.
Because then we got a whole another thing coming.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's pretty much how it's been.
I think
And-
respect's given where it's
Right.
deserved
Right.
too. It's a two-way street.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
So
I mean, besides all that, I mean, I do know. I mean, I'm an adult too. They're my parents. I love them.
yeah.
But like he said, from a distance.
Yeah.
It's a healthier relationship
Yeah.
from a distance. You know?
Like for me with my daughter, I'm aiming for a complete different relationship.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And
I
sometimes to have that, it's important to remove
myself
toxic
from yeah.
environment to
Yeah.
grow.
Agreed.
You know, you can't blossom there.
Yeah. So like for me, like I want to imagine myself being 40, 50 years old and like that. Like
Yeah.
let's like my daughter loves this. Let's go to another country and like 20
Yeah.
days, you
What
and
I-
let's have a great time.
What I will add to that, Freddie, is because I've already, my daughter's 14 this year. She's gonna turn 15 in November, and
Quinceañera coming up.
quinceañera, yeah. And what I envisioned for my daughter when she was really small, it's not at all what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Right, like
yeah.
it's not like I'm just saying, like even the relationship, you probably have like this like thing in your head, like, oh, I'm gonna be like this, like that.
Oh no. And there is ages too, right?
Right.
Like I hated
Like,
my
bruh.
parents from
Yeah.
whatever the teenager years, from
Yeah.
11 to 19, and then I moved out, and then we became cool again because they were not on my
right
neck
now
the whole
I'm
time.
under the silent treatment. With
Yeah,
my daughter.
yeah.
Like,
But
she,
that's just aging.
But I think, at least for me, like I think as an adult, like, you know, I do understand that. Like I know my daughter's probably gonna hate me, or I'm gonna be like, she's gonna be embarrassed of me, you know, at some
Mm-hmm.
point. But I think that's where the adult has to step up and be like, she's gonna probably hate me for these years. I can't just block her out of the rest of my life
No.
because of that.
Right,
no,
no,
Right,
that's not
I'm
what
still gonna
saying,
show
no.
up for her.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying
Yeah.
you're doing that. I'm saying there is ignorant parents like that, and they're just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
oh, he
yeah.
says he hates me. I'm never gonna try and be
No.
his friend ever again. It's like, dude, like he's a teenager. You went through the same shit.
Look, man,
But that's the key component. People forget.
Yes.
That they were
People forget that
teenagers.
they were that awful.
Yes.
You know?
I still text my daughter, not every day, not every night, but I love you.
Yeah.
I love you. Have a good day. I love you. No text back. It's fine. I get why she's doing it. She's in the age where she's discovering her friends.
Yeah.
She's gonna go to high school soon. She's not worried about her dad and her dad's feelings. I get it.
I'm
you know?
sure she's worried about it.
But it's not her priority right now, you know, and I get it.
Right, because it's also the
She's growing
maturity
up.
levels
right,
of that
right.
as well.
But that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop
No,
telling her I
no,
love you.
because you're
I
the
do love-
adult in
Yeah,
the situation anyway.
Yeah,
So-
and
That's
I
what
do,
I'm, that's
I
what I'm
do.
saying, right?
Yeah.
And there's other
Versus
parents
with
who be
your
like,
parents.
you never replied. You.
Yeah. No.
Right, like that's
You're out of the
ignorant.
will.
No,
That's ignorant
no.
as hell. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
super
yeah.
ignorant.
Yeah, so that's the difference in maturity levels when you're talking to your daughter and when you're talking to your parents.
Of course.
They're adults.
Yeah.
She's not.
No.
So
I get it. Yeah.
And we have evolved emotionally and psychologically so much too.
Yeah.
That there is a point where you do understand, like, also the parents were not given the proper tools to go through their own psychological and emotional trauma as well.
Yeah.
And sometimes they don't know how to communicate through that. They don't know how to deal with that. And I notice that a lot. You know? So
because we're all humans. Nobody's
Exactly.
perfect.
It's our first time here.
it's our first
Literally.
time here. And maybe our only, hopefully.
We respawn.
You know?
Yeah, it's all of our first times here.
Imagine if you
First and
knew
last.
you were gonna respawn. I don't know, somewhere else.
Oh,
I
there'll
don't
be
think
some
anybody would take their
smart-ass
life
people.
serious.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
They'd be
Yeah.
like, "Eh."
I mean, there's some people that know that information and still don't take their life serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
think.
funny. It's great. I think we had a great episode.
Oh, thanks, guys.
I think I I honestly came into this podcast today and I told my brother, I don't know what I'm gonna talk to Yona about because I've never talked to her, right?
Right.
And I was
Same.
like, yeah. I'm
The
like,
feeling was mutual.
but I'm gonna go with the flow. Let's see what happens.
You know what I told him? I was like, Yona loves talking, so this is gonna
I
be
do.
easy. Oh, you love talking.
Yeah, we up.
And by the way, I kind of want to say something to both of you. Both of you do have a bitch resting face. I think that's how that's how you said. Like a mean one. Like you guys have a mean one, but like the times that I've seen you, like in the socials and my brother, I've seen it with other people. You guys are still kids at heart. You guys are not cold hearted. I've met some cold hearted people, and they have a bitch resting face all day. Like they could be winning an award, they could be winning millions of dollars, getting their goals accomplished, and they're still like, no, you guys are happy people. Like you guys probably have this belief of yourselves, but it's not true. You guys are happy people. When you're around the right people, you guys are happy people. You guys express yourself.
I think cold on the outside, warm on the inside.
Yeah.
No, I'm the
There's some people
person
just cold.
that I know my place, and I always told this to my immediate family, which is my wife and kids. I know my place. I know where to stand, and I'm not gonna take disrespect. I will fucking walk out. I will walk out.
And I will say something about it.
Yeah.
No, it's just who I am, man. I mean, life has brought me up that way, and I don't plan to change it unless I have to change it for the situation. The situation is needed. But other than that, I don't see nothing wrong with it. You got to be cautious in life. You can't just have open arms to everything and everyone.
It's also like, for me, it's a cultural thing, right? Like,
you don't always have to be smiling and happy and hugging everybody.
Because that comes off fake.
Yeah.
And then my dad always said that about Americans. Like, they're always smiling at somebody in this awkward smile, you know? It's just so...
Fuck you smiling at me.
Right, you know? It's just a little... it comes off fake when you're... And just, come on, man.
I can't be that person, man. I just can't be that person.
Yeah, I get you.
I can't. I've told you this so many times, like, bro, I just can't. I just don't. I don't know why. I just can't. If I talk to you, I talk to you. If I don't talk to you, it's not because I don't want to talk to you. Maybe I didn't even notice you. It's like,
same.
Who? If you want to talk to me, approach me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be disrespectful.
I just think I'm always in my thoughts, and I'm always doing something too, to notice certain things. And if somebody has felt disrespected, I'm sorry.
But it's also on them.
Right.
Honestly, it's also on them.
I'm just gonna be
you didn't
the bigger
mean it.
person.
So how can you apologize for something that, right?
Yeah.
I get you.
You know.
Anyway,
Sorry.
let me try to do the sponsorship. See if I remember. I never remember this thing, man.
Get this.
Anyway,
Yona.
This was Yona with us today, our co-host Freddy. Guys, don't forget that this video cannot be possible without Yuyo's Fresh Market, located at 5020 West Fullerton in Chicago.
Yes.
And also, I do want to, I don't know if you ever came in for our Taco Tuesdays, but Taco Tuesdays, don't forget, we are promoting Taco Tuesdays because we've been having it for over a year now. And
we just never really promoted.
We just put it up in the menu. We're dumb like that. So sorry.
Let's hear this. Is there a special?
Yes, Taco Tuesday.
Every traditional size taco is $1.50.
All right.
On Tuesdays.
What's today? Tuesday?
No,
today's Wednesday. That was yesterday. Melissa beat you to that one. No, I'm sorry. No, who was it?
It was the media guys.
Oh, Nicholas and Jacob. Yeah. Shout out to them, man. Cool guys.
Thanks for scheduling me on a Wednesday.
Next time I'll come on a Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. But I am going to buy some tacos. I have the order ready for the girls.
Nice.
So I cannot show up empty-handed.
Nice.
Which is why I said $2.45.
Yeah. Well,
alrighty, guys.
That being said,
Yona,
thank you.
Thank you so much. Yuyo, thank you so much. Guys, if you are in Chicago ever, stop by Yuyo's Fresh Market, 5020 West Fullerton. We have great people, great service, great food, great everything. We'll see you here.
And if you need anything printed, hit up Yona.
Yes.
From
She's
Print
actually
Studio.
awesome. She's actually like great. Her work is awesome. Her artist is amazing, Liz, and her team is great. So
Big shout.
Big shout out to Liz.
Yes.
Big shout out, Miss Siri. She also has a resting face.
Yeah, we all do. Yes, we all do.
It's part of the team.
Yeah.
And then they close the windows and it's a party in there. All right, take care, guys. Adios.
Peace out.